This is Carl the Cobra Frutch, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. We're here in Luton Venue Central, and I'm delighted to be joined by former world champion Amir Khan. Amir, Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, yeah. It's Ramadan, obviously we're here for raising money for the people in Gaza. And Ramadan's about the month of giving to less fortunate as well. You know, obviously we have to pay our Zakat and everything, and it's also good to give Sadaqah as well. So yeah, that's the reason we chose 4 or 5 locations in Ramadan.
Talk to us a bit about the Amir Khan Foundation, what it represents, what the cause is all about, and what you're hoping to achieve.
Yeah, so the Amir Khan Foundation, we've started it since 2013. It's about helping the less fortunate. Charity starts at home. Started off in the UK first, helping schools, hospitals, feeding the homeless. And whenever there's disasters, like I remember one of them was the floods that happened in Carlisle. We set a team over there. It was around Christmas time, so we then got Christmas presents for kids, and then also we go to a lot of schools, hospitals as well, to see patients, take presents for some people over there as well, and some patients as well. So, you know, the Amir Khan Foundation is started off when, obviously after each fight, I used to always give a little bit of my purse to charity, and I've decided then why not open my own charity so everyone knows where the money goes and they can see where I spend it. But yeah, I'm glad it's started now and it's up and running properly. I've got a good team around me, and like I said, I see everywhere every penny is being spent, because end of the day I'm going to be questioned about it. You know, God's going to question me about where someone else's money went. So you have to be very smart where you spend it and how you spend it.
Alhamdulillah, it's all for a good cause. We'll be sure to share the link of the charity in our description. I'll also send a donation over shortly. Amir, last time I spoke to you was Fight Week in Manchester, you and Kell Brook, very long time ago. I remember you saying up there a little while ago that at some point you have to walk away from the sport of boxing because, I don't know whether your heart's not in it no more, it's just the right thing to do, but you've been attending Riyadh season lately, you've been attending a couple of Azim shows. Surely that itch is still there, that fire's still there. Do you not miss fighting at all?
No, I don't. You know what? I don't, because I look, it's getting a lot harder now, and I trained so hard when I was a young fighter myself, and I remember I can't train like that no more. I don't have it in me to train like that. Look, you know, when you've when I was young, I wanted to win the world titles. When I won them, then I wanted to fight in the big stages. I wanted to sell out arenas. Alhamdulillah, I did everything, and the hunger then slowly disappears because you've been there, you've done it. You fought on pay-per-view, you fought in Vegas numerous times. I mean, my dream one time was to be that good where you'll have fighters like Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Barrera, and all these big names will know who you are. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins and all these guys. I mean, when they see me, they like shout my name out. They speak to me. They text me. So they become good friends. So then, what happens after you've achieved all that stuff? Your hunger for the fight game stops because you're like, I've been there, I've done it now. It's all about now. Just make enough money and whatever, you know. But then there's only so much money you can make as well. I just lost love of it, and I thought the reason why I took the Kell Brook fight was because I thought I have to give it back to the UK fans. It's a fight that they've always been waiting for, and I have to give that back. Other than that, if it wasn't for that reason, I don't think I would have done it, because I knew that I was done with the sport that time.
I appreciate your honesty, and I was a privilege to have been part of that fight week. It's a fight we all wanted to see, but now boxing, different scene, Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh, great fighters coming up. Let's talk about one of the most talked about fights today, Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. A lot of talk has been about Chris's old man, and there's a lot of animosity between the two fighters. Do you think that fight is moving away from the fight that it was originally meant to be, or do you think there's a lot more focus on the drug scandal and Chris's dad not being around? Do you think we need to focus on what the fight is between two fighters reigniting a great British boxing rivalry?
At the fight, you've got two different styles. You've got an aggressive Conor Benn style, and then you've got a boxer in Eubank. So, you know, it'll be a technical fight. Is a shorter guy, stronger guy gonna push him back, or is the guy who's the taller guy and who's more of a better boxer, is he gonna outbox Conor? So it's hard to tell, you know what I mean, who's gonna win that fight. I don't know much about the family's drama that they're having. I know that can definitely affect you as a fighter when you've got drama with one of your closest. So I don't know much about what's happening there, because I must spend most of my time in Dubai. I've not really been reading the media and stuff. But, you know, I just wished Conor, all the very best. I'm sure he knows what he needs to do. He's at the peak of his career. You know what I mean? Yeah, he had his drug scandal and everything else. But to be honest with you, look, I know he's a great fighter, and he doesn't need to do that to achieve anything in the sport. I mean, he's already achieved a lot in boxing, and I'm sure he'll go down as one of the great fighters in the UK. Same with Eubank. But like I said, picking a fighter between, first I said Conor, then I said Eubank, now I say it's 50-50. I don't know who's going to win the fight. It's going to be an epic fight. Both guys are skillful, they have power, speed. Who's going to win? I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's a 50-50 fight, man. I did say Conor first, then I said Eubank, but now I say it's 50-50 as time's going on.
You spoke about the hunger goes from fighters and that there's no need to fight anymore. I have to ask you as a question, not as just a former fighter, but also as a fan of the sport. Do you believe Tyson Fury is done with the sport, and do you still have any hope that we can see the big fight between Fury and Joshua one day?
I hope we do get to see it, but like I said, hunger is, when that hunger goes in boxing, you might as well call it a day. If he feels that hunger's not there anymore, he needs to walk away. He's made a ton of money with the Saudi deal and everything else, and I'm the one, I know how much money it was for, because I'm the one that broke that deal for them. You know what I mean? I took Yella Sheikh approached me, then obviously I approached Spence and got the deal done for them. But the thing is, if Tyson feels even one bit that he doesn't need to be in there, don't do it, because like I said, if your heart's not in it, you get in trouble.
One final question before I let you go, Amir. I don't want to take up too much of your time. About a year ago, there was a rumour about you and KSI. Whatever happened with that rumour? Is that something you'd entertain?
I probably would entertain it. Man, you know what? Yeah, I probably would. But it just depends. Like, I need enough time to train and get, like I said, I wanted to train too hard for it. But it was there. It was put to me. But then the team went quiet. I don't know if they were just using me for bait, you know what I mean? Just kind of because they needed a big name, for example. But I don't know. I mean, I heard nothing from them, so I stopped as well. I didn't stop thinking about it.
Top man, Amir, appreciate your time. Jazakallah. Thank you very much.
Take care, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Talk to lights out.